Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of Road to TCG World 2017. Now Dallas Regionals is happening next weekend, but first of all, Merry Christmas to you all. I hope you guys had a wonderful time with your family and happy holidays if you don't celebrate Christmas. Hope you all had a really good time, spent some quality time with families, spent some time watching YouTube videos like Tablemon. Just kidding, of course, but for this week going into Dallas Regionals, I figured I'd take a look at two of the best decks in the format. I believe there's a pretty clear tier list at this point. Yveltal, Volcanion, and Greninja are the three best decks in the format. There's no way to argue against that. Probably Yveltal is the clear favorite, and Greninja and Volcanion are pretty tight, searching for that second place spot. But because of that, I decided this week would be a good idea to step back and take a look at two of these three good decks. I already did a piece on Volcanion a few weeks ago called "Is Volcanion-EX or is Volcanion one of the best decks in the format?" And so we are going to be exploring Yveltal today and Greninja. Now, I'm not going to go over the list. This is Michael Pramawat's first place list from London, from the London International. If you want to see, or rather, if you want to hear me go through the cards in a bit more in-depth part, you might want to check out, I'll leave a link in the description down below. You might want to take a look at the video where I review 4 of the top 8 decks from London, and I go over this deck and the Greninja in Wednesday's video. So yeah, it's a pretty solid Yveltal deck. That's all there is to it. It's consistent. It has its techs in order to deal with mirror and potential things like a Jolteon threat or something like that. So yeah, let's just jump right into this and see if we can get a good game out of this. We're up against a Volcanion deck, I believe, so this should be a pretty good matchup to showcase. And yeah, hopefully it'll be a good video. Wow, even a Volcanion coin from Jazz 1000, and I do win the coin flip, which is good news, I guess. But Volcanion can go on the offensive really quickly against you, so we do have to be a bit cautious here. Now, we actually start with a pretty good hand, I would say, and my opponent even starts Shaymin. Wow. Okay, so I am actually very tempted. Wow, and he simply concedes. That's not cool. Come on. I was gonna say, I had a pretty good lead there, or not lead, but I had a pretty good chance at doing well right there because of the fact that I could have escape roped into the Fright Night Yveltal, could have potentially powered it up on turn 1 with the max elixirs. So yeah, I had a few decisions to make though, because of the fact that I would have maybe had to get rid of the Fighting 3 belts, or both Sycamores, or the Shaymin. But yeah, we get a pretty similar hand, but the Sycamore and the 2 Verse Seekers are not good. We are up against a pure water type deck. So this is very weird, but I want to take advantage of the max elixir, so I'm gonna start Shaymin so that I have the Yveltal on my bench. I do have access to 3 float stones, so that's good, and we are up against Greninja, so I mean, hopefully my opponent doesn't just concede right away. Hopefully, but we should be able to start applying a ton of pressure right here. We do get an extra card, we do hit a max elixir, and we top deck a Sycamore. Okay. So our deck really wants us to Sycamore, which is interesting to say the least. Okay, so we hit both max elixirs, and we have another Darkness. I feel like attaching to Shaymin is the best way to go with this to guarantee that I can retreat, and so that my float stones are available to attach to Trubbish, which we unfortunately do not find, but we do find a Fighting Fury belt. So, I mean, there's not much we can actually do here. I could retreat, but nah, I'm not gonna retreat. I'm just gonna pass. Movement does have bubble, which sucks, but if he does hit the bubble, we can still hit our escape rope in order to, and that is cool, in order to get out of that situation, and we could hit the Pokemon Center lady as well. So not all hope is lost, and there's our escape rope. But we find another Versus Seeker and another Sycamore. So that's, I mean, that's bad, but because of the escape rope, that might make my opponent simply concede right here. Actually, there's no need for me to waste the Sycamore or the Versus Seeker at this point in time. My opponent has no Froakies in play. Starmie is obviously not a threat to us. It's obviously not a threat at all. And yeah, there's another Froakie. There's a Water Energy. And there's a Sycamore. Wow, so he loses a Frogadier right away, which is good news for us. Now with that second Froakie, my opponent might be emboldened, yep, to try the bubble, and he does flip heads. Okay. So why do I keep drawing the max elixirs now? Oh boy. I guess I'll Sycamore because my opponent is now threatening to set up. And we haven't been able to do a single deck search so far. But we do set up our Trubbish, which is good news. And yeah, I mean, there's nothing else I really want to do here. So there's a Dive Ball. Yeah, Starmie. I mean, Starmie is a nice card to have in Greninja, but there's so many things you need before you have space for a 1/1 line of Starmie even, that it's honestly not the best idea to run Starmie in Greninja, in my opinion, at least. Okay, so my opponent goes for another N. But there's already 3 Verse Seekers in my discard pile, so I have to take that really into account. I find a Team Floor Grunt, which will not be too helpful. Wow, he discards a Frogadier. That means he has a Super Rod in his hand. That must mean he has a Super Rod in his hand. It's the only possible thing that could mean. Yeah, there's a Super Rod, okay. I was about to say that move made no sense otherwise, of course. Seeing that, he gives us that small piece of information, if you will. We discard a card from her hand, sure. She's gonna get back 1 energy for a Froakie, okay. Star Freeze, it's like a super bubble, and he finds all 3 Frogadier. Okay, so yeah, that bubble heads flip was really good for my opponent. But okay, I'm dealing 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay, this should give me back-to-back KOs, and I'm gonna get rid of his splash in order to ensure that he doesn't get back the Frogadier. Oh no, 150, okay, apparently I cannot count properly. But now I can 1-hit KO a Greninja break. But if he gets heads here with bubble, that's gonna really suck. Unless he doesn't evolve into... he has a Verse Seeker. Okay, Frennen. I'll take that. At least he refreshes my hand as well. No, but this is a big issue. If he flips another heads, we might be in a bit of trouble. Okay. So he finds a bursting balloon, does flip heads, damn it. But no Greninjas in play. No Greninjas in play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm gonna go find my other Shaymin, which is hopefully in my deck. Yes, it is. I still have Garb as well. I do have a chance to hit the Pokemon Center Lady, which would be awesome. But the damage would not be great. I mean, I do find it. But I think I should take the KO here. I really think I should take the KO here. No Garb though. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to Parallel City, but I'm gonna reduce his damage output. And I'm gonna put the Shaymin and the Darkness in my discard pile. I'm gonna play the Pokemon Center Lady. Sure, I will take that damage, but it's really not the biggest of deals. And I'm gonna use the Super Rod to put back the Shaymin and the two Darkness. And I'm gonna take my Evil Ball KO, or should I Y Cyclone? I mean, yeah, I'm gonna Y Cyclone here because I'm dealing 100. Yeah. Two. Oh, okay. Okay, that maybe it was a mistake, maybe it wasn't. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Wow, he brings up Starmie. Okay, so it's gonna sacrifice the Starmie. I'm gonna lose my Lysander, unfortunately. Would have been great to keep it, but that's what you expect from your opponent. And I do find the Lysander once again. And no matter what I top deck, I can actually not only KO Greninja, but okay, so that's smart, I guess. That's very smart for my opponent. Unless he's gonna evolve into the other one. Okay, that makes sense. Will he evolve into the energy? No. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interestingly good play for my opponent. Gets rid of a water, picks up 2 waters. That's quite cost effective. And now do I KO the Frogadier? I think I have to. Or do I KO the Starmie? Yeah. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Lysander, which is very unfortunate. But I need Garb. There's no way I could have not gotten Garb out. And yeah, going for the Lysander play would have been way too risky, I think. So I do find some energy, which is great. I'll attach here. I mean, it makes no difference really. I think. How much damage? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 14. If he finds a break. Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna attach there. And I'm gonna Y Cyclone actually, because a single DC allows me to KO an unpowered regular Greninja. It's gonna be really hard for me to actually one-hit KO a Greninja break anyways, so I'm okay 2-hit KOing, I think. There's a break, but no abilities for my opponent. There's a Splash, a Moonlight Flash, no Counter Stadium just yet. There's another N. And we only have one Versus Seeker left in terms of draw power. Find a Lysander and a DCE. And he finds another Greninja break. And he Moonlight Flashes and returns the energy. That's fine though, because we are still... This guy can still take another hit. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, I can still take another hit. I can actually KO the Greninja break, or the benched Greninja. I can actually KO the benched Greninja. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna Evil Ball for the KO. 130 damage exactly. And now I'm down to one prize card. I have the TC in my hand. I have the Enhanced Hammer just in case, but that's really pretty much a dead card at this point in time. And will my opponent go for a Bursting Balloon with that Skyla? I'm going to guess so. Yeah, he goes for a Bursting Balloon. That makes things a bit tricky. I will get punished for attacking into him. I will get punished for attacking into him. Or I can retreat and use Sky Return for 30 damage. I could do that as well. I think that's my best play, actually. Sure, I lose 2 energy, but it's really no big deal. I avoid the damage. If I promote Garb, yeah, I'm down to 1 prize card, so I should have enough time to KO him before he gets like anything going, really. And as long as I can 2-hit KO either Greninja break, I should be okay, I think. He has a Lysander, okay. Wow, but he goes for the other Yveltal though. That's interesting to say the least. Okay, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. I am 10 short of the KO here. So okay, if he doesn't have an Enhanced Hammer, I should be able to win here. Wow, 10 damage away from getting KO'd. That's pretty bad. Wow, he has a max potion. But if he doesn't have the Enhanced Hammer, I have the other DCE to take the 1-hit KO here. So pretty interesting list from my opponent. He has the max potions. He has the Bursting Balloons. We did see Enhanced Hammer, but he doesn't have Talonflame. He chose Starmie instead. And he ends. Okay, so we lose the DCE. That's unfortunate. And he does have a chance to find an Enhanced Hammer, that's for sure. And potentially more max potions. Yikes. So I might be better off using White Cyclone now. I might be better off using White Cyclone here. But this got really complicated right here. This actually got really complicated. And my opponent is still in this. No Stadium, which sucks for him, but okay. I'm gonna White Cyclone then. I'll return the DCE. If he had Beedrill, can you imagine that? My opponent had Beedrill, would be in such a huge amount of trouble. Versus Seeker for Delinquent, that's perfectly fine. Still a 3-hit KO for my opponent. The 2 cards we lose don't matter, really, at this point. There's a Froakie. And there's a Greninja. Benching that Froakie opens himself up for a Lysander top deck. I mean, I still had the Lysander KO on that Greninja, but White Cyclone. think I mismanaged my energy a little bit here. But unless he has a max potion, Enhanced Hammer, that's fine. Unless he has a max potion. Oh, wow. All those versus Seeker we lost early on are what's going to cost us, because we couldn't Lysander around my opponent's threats. We top decked the verse Seeker. Wow, that's really lucky on my part. That's actually really lucky on my part. Wow. That was so freakishly close, guys. That was actually so freakishly close. The double paralysis from my opponent obviously helped him, because that was the prize card we hadn't drawn yet. Oh boy, that was really rough. That was actually really rough. We barely won that game. We actually barely won that match. Losing all those verse Seekers early on definitely slowed us down quite a bit in the late game, as you might have noticed. Like at the beginning of the game, we were going really fast, really aggressive, but then our deck really slowed down to a crawl, and we were never able to find a third Yveltal-EX. So, I mean, I had an Ultra Ball still, but there was actually literally no guarantee that we would have won that match. That verse Seeker top deck was pretty good, and we're up against another pure water type deck, which I'm gonna guess is another Greninja. So we'll see how it goes. We shall see how it goes. There's Pikachu. We do go second, and we get a pretty bad hand. 4 energy and a verse Seeker, but no supporter card against what's most likely a Greninja deck, I'm guessing. I mean, sure, we can go aggressive, but if my opponent gets anything resembling a decent enough hand, and we can see he has, wow, okay, never mind. There's 2 Articunos and a Remoraid right there, and my opponent actually chose to go second for whatever reason. He puts us to sleep. We do wake up. So can we take a KO here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. No, we can't. No, we can't. Still. Okay, I mean, there's literally nothing else I can do. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8. I did 90. I would have dealt 110 damage. Yeah, I was 10 short. Oh boy. Oh boy. Ninja Boys into Bregice has the dive ball for the artillery, has the TCG, and now, and even has the rough sea. Oh boy. Okay, this really sucks. We are about to lose here. We are actually about to lose right here, right now. Team Rocket's handiwork. Double heads. Discards the Ultra Ball, which would have been our next card. Discards an N, which we can actually use with a Verse Seeker, so it's not all too bad. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. We have no defense against Ridge Ice. We actually have no defense against Ridge Ice. I have to do this. I have to reduce the damage output he's dealing. And I have to do this. I mean, getting rid of both energies at the same time is what's gonna allow me to do something to that Ridge Ice. But I need like attackers, you know, and because my opponent will definitely not be using any EXs. So in theory my opponent shouldn't KO me here. He does get to heal off though. No, he doesn't. Actually, he doesn't. So I guess I retreat into the Shaymin just in case, and I pass for now. Oh boy, this is going to be absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible and stressful. But I guess we do have ways to deal with this, I guess. Okay, yeah, Manaphy. I mean, eventually with a Garbodor setup, we could potentially deal with Octillery. We do find a Lysander. Does that Lysander help me out at all? No, I actually do want to damage the Regice if I can. So yeah, I'm gonna Pitch Black Spear, and I will get a knockout on Manaphy, which is good news. I mean, eventually I will. And another 60 damage will not be enough to KO Regice, unfortunately. Will not be enough. Are you serious? You play... Are you serious? You play 2 Team Rocket's Handiwork and you get double heads on both? Are you serious? That's just ridiculous. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Okay. Wait. Why? Oh, okay, never mind. 50 damage. I'm gonna remove the DCE off of the active Regice. Because my opponent did get, I'm not gonna say lucky, but he did hit one of my enhanced hammers here. And there's the other one. Okay, I will take that. I will actually take that. Paralysis. Watch him flip heads on paralysis here. Watch him flip heads on paralysis. Ice Beam. Tails. Okay, great. Great. See? Thing here is... Okay. I'm gonna Pitch Black Spear for another 60 damage. And there's a KO. Perfect. Now, all I need is for my opponent to not flip heads. That's all I need. It's actually all I need. It's actually all I need. Please don't flip heads. Please don't flip heads. Oh, he's gonna put back... I mean, if he puts back the Manaphy, yeah, I'm not gonna complain about that, actually. I'm not gonna complain. There's another Regice. Ugh. That's hideous. Okay, 2 more cards for him. And he finds the Rough Seas. Okay, he's still at 60 though. Oh, but he KOs my Yveltal. Okay. All I need is to hit one of both max elixirs. That's all I need here. That's generally all I need. Please, please, please. Just one. Just one. I don't need both. But there's only 5 energy left in my deck. Okay. There's a Yveltal. Let's see that energy. Yes, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely freaking perfect. Okay, now let's hit the other max elixir. No, okay, but that's fair. That is very fair. Okay, I'm gonna retreat into this Yveltal. I'm gonna attach that. I could play the Enhanced Hammer, but I'd rather not at this point in time. I'm gonna use Shaymin for an extra 3 cards. Okay, so we do find energy, which is awesome. And yeah, let's see the Pitch Black Spear KO, thankfully. So yeah, my opponent found the rough seas like exactly a turn too late, which is amazing, literally amazing. Now we're down to 2 prize cards. My opponent could flip triple heads. Oh crap, sorry about that. Oh darn it, no. Yep, wow, he flipped triple heads. Oh boy. He KOs our Yveltal. Wow, gets 3 prize cards off of that. He got 3 prize cards off of that. If he has another Lysandre. Oh boy. Okay. I need him not to have another Lysandre. So I'm going to Lysandre the Octillery, so hopefully he cannot retreat. I'll deal 60 damage, no big deal, but then next turn I can retreat, attach, and Lysandre up that Articuno. So sure, he heals off the damage. He flips over his Versus Seeker as his prize card. Oh, he has switch. He has a switch. Does he have a Versus Seeker for Lysandre? He has yet to play a single Versus Seeker. A single Sycamore. All that my opponent accomplished was through Octillery. Okay. So we're not gonna lose our Yveltal. We're not gonna lose here, thankfully. He did need triple heads. So now I don't actually need okay. Yeah, this should be game, I believe. This should be game. Actually no. We are still at the mercy of the Lysandre. We are still at the mercy of his Lysandre. And a DCE, I guess. Otherwise, we win here. Wow, this is coming. Oh boy. This is being really, really close here. He has a DCE. Does he have the Versus Seeker? Does he? Looks like he doesn't. No. No Versus Seeker. Team Rocket's handiwork, that's fine. That's the 3rd Team Rocket's handiwork. The 3rd Team Rocket's handiwork. Not Versus Seekered. No. The 3rd Team Rocket's handiwork. That's insane. That's actually insane. But we can breathe here, guys. We can breathe. We get the KO on Octillery, and that's gonna be game. That was way, way, way too close. Way, way, way too close for my liking. But we pull off the victory. So yeah, this deck, guys. This deck is the best deck in the format, no questions asked. Greninja is right there, like following very close behind, I believe. You saw how Greninja almost managed to come back against us using Yveltal. And Volcanion is the other deck. So on Wednesday we're gonna be reviewing Greninja, Grafton Rolls list. Not reviewing, but rather using Greninja with Grafton Rolls list in order to showcase how it works a little bit. Hopefully we'll face off against Yveltal ourselves. And that will be all from me today. A bit shorter video than normal, but that's because there wasn't any deck introduction. As I mentioned, if you want to see me go through the deck list in really, really a lot of detail, check out the video in the description down below with the London lists, and that will be all from me today, guys. Please leave a like if you can, it really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.